Are you really ready?
I am. I'm
let's
raring to go.
Raring to go.
Raring to go.
We are going. I just dig it.
I do.
I know.
That's
Hello.
so cool.
Welcome to Ask Dad, a dad show not just for dads, but everyone that wants fatherly advice from a real dad. Whether you're here for the bad dad joke or to gain some insight, Will Snow is the man, the myth, and the legend. In his own mind, of course, who knows all things. So please, welcome to today's episode of Ask Dad. Oh, Will Snow, we love you. You're amazing. Hello, Will Snow.
Hello, Deb. Oh, my love. How
My
are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Have you had a good week?
Well, yeah, because I see you all day, every day, and it makes it the most perfect, wonderful week.
That is fun,
a
and
week of
I have to agree. Yeah. We were talking about that the other day. It's like we can. We've been talking about a lot of people that want their alone time.
I don't get it.
Let's do that again. Alone time. Well, if you don't want to be with somebody, then don't be with them.
Honestly.
Come on, Nelly. Actually, it's funny though. It's really, truly. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't get it. Like, if you don't want to spend time with the person that you're with, then maybe you don't want to be with said person. But
I don't know. Yeah.
I guess it took me a lot of wrong relationships to realize that in the right relationship. And I am talking about you, Will Snow.
Thank you.
The man, the myth, the legend, my love, my life.
And I feel the same way, though. I really do. I mean, I don't want to go traveling around without you. I mean, that'd be silly. What's the point?
It's dull.
Oh, we spent a long time trying to find each other. So
Right.
what would be the rationale for spending time away now?
Right.
We're going to spend time away. Well, I guess if you don't know what you got till it's gone, right? So let's just make it gone on purpose so that we appreciate it when I guess.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. Whatever works. Everybody has their own methodology.
shtick, yeah.
And that's cool.
Right. Do you have
That's
a dad
cool.
joke?
I do.
Tell me.
I do.
Let me get ready now that I remember what my buttons on the board
Oh,
are.
yeah. So, yeah, you were having some troubles with that last week, weren't you?
I was, but I hadn't worked in a while. I was,
Yeah,
it's like, I need. We watched the most amazing movie last night, by the way.
Oh, that was cool.
We
That
watched
was very
a
cool.
movie called Flow, animated movie. It's on Max, and it's won so many awards. But it
It
was
was a Latvian film.
yes,
Latvian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It truly was. So just a little shout out to the makers of the movie Flow, and anyone if you want an animated movie. There is absolutely no dialogue, but it's very powerful.
Yes, it is. It is. It was it really grabbed me.
Yeah,
It really
me
did.
too.
I was amazed. And the main character is a cat.
Yes.
And the animation of the cat
was
walking, it just
amazing.
it was
Everything.
incredible. How long did it take him to make that?
5 years to make this movie.
5 years.
Yep.
But
And
it was stunning.
Yeah.
Just stunning.
It really was.
So yeah, I tell you, yeah, I love those animal movies. They got a lot of, in fact, animals are amazing, truly amazing, and we should stop trying to kill all of them. But
I do.
global warming and whatnot.
Oh,
So
science.
don't give me that science.
Yeah, don't give me that
Yeah.
science.
I was told, oh, that's an illusion. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
okay.
Sure.
All right.
Sure
and-
it is.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So
Don't
no,
even get
but
me. That's a whole other
I want to give you
episode.
an animal fact that I think is pretty cool. Did you know that giraffes can grow up to 18 feet?
Okay.
Yeah, but mostly they only have 4.
That is dumb. Okay.
Okay.
You deserve it. That was great. I did laugh. Okay. Well, speaking of travel, we had this amazing trip we talked about last week for our anniversary, and our next trip isn't until September. We're going to go out to California. So I just told my suitcase that we're not going on vacation anytime soon, and now I am dealing with all of this emotional baggage.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week.
Yeah, so it's really funny coming back to the
God.
routine and all of that. And I actually was wonderful because also got a head cold on the plane, which thank you to the individual behind me that was sneezing the entire
Even though we were
time.
wearing our masks.
I would have had to have been in a hazmat suit to not get sick with that guy behind
Oh
me.
my God! And that guy that he was mansplaining everything to his part. That's a whole other.
Oh yeah. We could do like 3 or 4 episodes on that.
Anyway.
But so part of the thing about coming back, getting back into your workout routine, we also got to go back to our Pilates class, and so in the spirit of giving shout outs to new friends and followers.
Yeah.
Got to give a shout out to Kevin at IMX Pilates
Yeah.
in Boca Raton,
Florida. Kevin, my abs are on fire. It's like that Alicia Keys song, My Abs Are on Fire. I don't sing, obviously.
What do you mean? That was great.
Okay, we'll applaud.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. But Kevin,
thank you for once again another great class, a great duet session.
so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun when you're working out with somebody that really knows what they're doing and has a good sense of humor about it and can really encourage you to be better.
Yes.
Rather than shouting at you because you're doing things wrong.
Yeah.
It's
not the way to teach. And as someone that has taught for over 25 plus years, I'm very particular about the type of people I will take exercise classes from, because if they don't know what they're doing, just one wrong word, movement, something, I will never be back. So again, shout out to Kevin at IMX Pilates, because he knows what he's doing and his instructor.
All right. Okay. So
anyway, thanks, Kevin.
Yeah. So fun stuff, though. I mean, got a lot of stuff to talk about today. One of the things that's been kind of hitting all my emails and hitting my feeds is talking about abundance. You will. This lunar cycle is such. Yes, planetary alignment, and you will receive abundance.
So,
which begs the question:
What is abundance? What does it mean?
What is abundance? Yeah. Abundant what?
Right.
I don't know that I want to receive the abundance of bad news.
That's true.
But you can, because you're going to receive abundance. Now, everybody assumes, and I think this is really interesting because you get a graphic and you see all these dollar bills flying around. And so money is abundance. Its abundance is necessarily correlated with money.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to question that, because I don't believe that is what abundance means in this terms. When you're going to receive abundance, maybe it's more along the lines of abundance of spiritual energy, universal energy, which can be used to in any number of ways to solve problems, to manifest relationships, maybe fix some old relationships. It's universal energy that may be allowed to create something amazing that will benefit future iterations of you. Because let's not forget, children, that is what we are, and this is what it's all about. We're not one and done here. This is a journey, one iteration of the soul's journey. So what kind of world do you want to leave for yourself in the future? So I think that's actually a more interesting way to look at it than when people are like, oh, what future generations? Yeah, people are like, yeah, future generations. Gee, sorry about the melted ice caps. I'm really very, very sorry about an unbreathable atmosphere. Really, sorry about that. You future generations, you'll figure it out. We'll just kick that can down the road a little bit. So here's a concept. Whatever kind of world that you are creating today, you get to have a piece of
You get to live
in another iteration.
Yes.
So how about that?
How about that?
So maybe that changes your approach to
Perspective.
things just a little bit. What kind of things what kind of mess are you going to leave out there for yourself to clean up in another lifetime? Yeah,
That's an excellent perspective.
So let's just be cool about this, will we? But again, onto the concept of abundance. Well, I mean, you think about it. If you're, how many artists, how many musicians, how many podcasters like myself have created really tremendous work, really outstanding, really outstanding work, and may not ever get financially compensated for that. There may not be any financial compensation for that. Does that mean that it's not abundance?
No, it does not.
Does that mean we shouldn't do it?
No, not in the least.
Should those artists never have painted? Should those musicians never have created these things that have, carried on for generations and generations because they weren't compensated for it? So I think tying this, this whole societal concept of tying abundance to just money that you make.
Right.
I think that's very limited.
That just brought up a memory. I think it was during the COVID shutdown, but I think Taylor Swift had created an album and she released it for free, completely for free, because she wanted to put that abundance and beauty out in the world. Another reason I do love Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
So putting abundance out there. Are you doing it for the money, or are you doing it because it's beautiful and wonderful and fills your soul?
Right. And some interesting things happened during the pandemic too. There was a big shift in terms of the dynamic, in terms of how people were relating to one another, how they were, and there was some really bad stuff out there. I mean, people were really. The hoarding of toilet paper.
Oh my God, the toilet paper!
The toilet paper hoarding. Incredible. Anyway, just the concept that just the crazy anger and energy and all of that. But in the midst of that, there were some really tremendously beautiful things. I had an individual I was working with was actually created. He had a lot of musician friends. And musicians like to play.
Yeah.
And they like to go out and play. That's kind of where they get a lot of their energy, a lot of their, lift from. And of course, there was no public anything. There was no music. There was no, live music going on at all. And so people were depressed.
Very.
And they were isolated and they were depressed and they were trying to alleviate that depression using drugs, and there was all kinds of stuff going on there. And
unfortunately,
very unfortunate. Lost a lot of people as a result of that. And then when he said, listen, we'll create an online collaboration and we'll create a contest like America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And we'll have judges, and so you can do these remote collaborations and that kind of thing. And it really took off. And people are like, yes, this is what we need to do. I don't think anybody made any money on it, but it was a great way for people to, to put an organizational element out there to, to help other people.
Yeah.
And I think in the midst of all of this, we did see that abundance was generated, but it was an abundance of love.
Yes.
So nothing wrong with an abundance of love.
No, I love
So when
love.
you're reading your horoscope or you're talking to somebody about the, alignment of planets or the new moon that's going to create abundance for whatever. I don't discount any of it. I just,
it's like maybe
be clear about what you're,
what's the abundance that you want to bring into your life?
Because, one of the things I think that we like to talk about a lot is abundance of stuff. There is so much stuff. Man, I'll tell you clear out, if you're ever in a situation, the unfortunate situation where you have to clear out a home after the, person who was in it has passed away, and you see the collection, the stuff, the deritus of a lifetime, there's an abundance that goes to landfill, right? Because nobody wants it, right? And that's it's heartbreaking.
It truly is.
And but everybody, but for whatever reason, we're trying to fill a hole
void in our soul with
stuff. And of course, organizations, are going to want to cater to that, because if you can profit off it, why not? But the issue is really that do you really need it? I mean, is this pair of jeans, this extra pair of shoes, this Vitamix blender, is this going to...
the Vitamix blender did change my life.
Oh, okay. Well, it was life-changing then.
It was. I mean, it helps. It helps keep... Okay, Vitamix commercial. It makes it easy for me to prepare foods that are healthier. And, for example, my own salad dressing, my own sauces, all of this stuff. So I know I said stuff. I couldn't think of a better adjective or verb or whatever. I don't even... Noun. For God's sakes, I need to play Mad Libs again.
I'm so skeptical, though. I mean, I just get such mixed results.
Oh, stop. God.
Okay.
No, I agree.
I used that joke twice now.
Yeah.
And it didn't work either time.
No, it did not. So
I won't go back to it a third time.
I'm sure you will.
I probably will. You know me so well.
I do, because I love you.
Oh, and I love you
know
too.
everything about you. So, about we were talking about filling that void.
Oh, void, yeah.
Yeah. So
void,
I remember
the void.
So before we met, I would quite frequently go to Home Goods and TJ Maxx and Lululemon, Athleta, and I was constantly getting stuff. And then after we met, and I would go, and I'm like, there's nothing in here that I want. There's nothing that I need. Granted, some of the styles of clothing have changed to stuff that I'm not a personal fan of, but, to each their own. But anyway, yeah, so it's like your love has filled that void.
Well, I think we're all, as human souls, universal energy and human spirit. I do, by the way, I've come to the conclusion through because I do know all things.
You do.
That
Will Snow,
this universal energy I have also manifested in many ways, in many journeys, many iterations, and I think at one point I must have been a dog. I think at least once I have been a dog.
Love him.
It is astonishing.
Yeah.
Just amazing, and so I think that's actually happened.
Yeah, we were leaving. I had a riding lesson, horses, beautiful, gentle giants, and we were leaving. And the barn owner has a horse or a dog, and the dog would not leave Will Snow alone, to the point that this sweet little dog followed us to our car and was waiting to get in with Will Snow. So, and when I brought the dog back to the owner, he was so sad. He didn't want to leave the fabulous Will Snow, because he's wonderful and amazing and loving.
Part dog, apparently.
And he just exudes energy.
I do.
Or loving energy.
Yes, I try. And more every day. And because what's the alternative, really? What are we holding back? Why are we holding back? Why are we holding back on, this is abundance.
Yeah.
Abundance. We want to achieve abundance. Well, what's the way to achieve abundance? It is to be open and give of yourself. Give love and appreciation and respect and encouragement. None of those things cost one penny.
They do not.
And just how much could we elevate others? Absolutely. For free.
Yes.
Just by being more abundant in love in ourselves and to others. So I'm trying to shift the dynamic a little bit here. In fact, I'm trying to shift the dynamic a lot.
Sure.
Because if that can happen, then maybe we'll create a nicer place to crash in our next iteration.
Yes.
So, do we have any questions?
We do. Oh, my screen just went blank.
That's okay.
Okay. We do. We have a really great question from Emma in Houston, Texas.
Emma.
Hey, Emma.
Emma.
All right. So first of all, Emma, thank you for writing in. She says, Dear Will, I am a 19-year-old woman who recently moved away from home for the first time. While I enjoy my newfound independence, I also feel incredibly homesick and lonely. How can I cope with these feelings and find belonging in my new environment? So I chose this question because to me, it's as if she is wanting abundance in her life.
Feeling a void
Yeah.
of emotional connection,
Yeah.
trying to. By the way, Emma, it's great that you have stepped away and expanded your world, stepped outside
Your
and
comfort zone.
of your comfort zone, because that is how growth is. That's how it happens. That's how we become the amazing human beings that we are meant to be, is by challenging ourselves. So congratulations on that. You know, that's a big move for 19. I mean, I was 17 when I moved away from home, went down to university, and I really was terrified.
Sure.
I was like, oh, this is like nothing I've known before. And literally within a few weeks, I was in the groove, doing my thing and growing, and never looked back.
Yeah.
And that's the way of things. And so honestly, so good work there. But one of the things that I found that I did that helped me to really establish myself in a new community, in a new environment, was to talk to people, to reach out. I mean, not in, obviously, you know, there's social events, and with most places with young professionals, if you're like for example, if you're a marketing person, there are marketing events, American Marketing Association, you know,
Junior's Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. I always find reaching out to your community through volunteer work
Yes.
is always a great way to start building relationships, to start building friendships, to start really immersing yourself.
Because you meet like-minded people.
Right.
First of all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If there are things that you like to do, if you like to read, there are book clubs. If you like art, there's all kinds of opportunities in museums, etc., that are available in any community. There's just so much to do and to be, and it's actually, I think, a really exciting time for you. So, being homesick, there's certainly, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with being homesick. And, obviously, if you want to go back, I always found it was really interesting that every time I went back to a place that I had been before, it just seems so small.
It does.
It's like they're tiny, these tiny
And
little
I'm just like,
neighborhood. I'm like,
this is
wow,
it?
this is my whole life, and
Yeah.
now it's just a little tiny neighborhood. And that's just kind of always been the way of my life. It's more expansion oriented.
Yes. Yeah, the more
And
you open yourself up, absolutely.
so I would suggest try it from a professional perspective. Maybe there are some mixers at your work, a young professionals group. Maybe your organization supports, if you're working, supports community engagement or giving back to the community. Get involved in that. It's really interesting.
So what I did when I moved to a new place is, if you're athletic or anything, I joined a swim team, I joined a run club, a tri club, and I really got to meet some very interesting people. So that's another potential option to meet like-minded people.
Spin studios,
Yes.
exercise studios, yoga
Pilates.
studios, Pilates. I mean, there's all kinds of communities that are waiting for you.
Yes.
To just step up and open yourself up to it.
Yeah.
And I think it'll happen so quickly, and you will be immersed in the next stage of your beautiful life.
Yes.
And that is my biggest recommendation. But reaching out to your community, every community has need.
They do.
All communities
do.
have need. It doesn't
Cost
hurt
you
you or
anything.
cost you anything to get out there and help.
Yeah.
Because that, it's really probably one of the most beautiful ways to start building friendships that are based on solid ground.
Yes.
As opposed to, going out to bars and meeting people and, in more superficial environments out there for,
That never
meetings.
worked for me. But then I'm not a bar person. I'm also like deaf in one ear, so I wouldn't be able to hear anything anyway. I just never liked them.
Well, and you could always do Bumble.
Yes, you could if you wanted. There are, I think, on Bumble.
Shout out to Bumble.
Shout out to Bumble, because that's how we met and married and amazing. No, I think on Bumble there's like a friendship one as well.
Oh, is that right?
I think so. You just have to be careful because remember, listen back to our whole episode about the friend zone.
The friend zone, people trying to sneak in through the friend zone.
Yeah. So maybe start with like
community
service.
Yeah. Take a light approach.
Yeah.
But I think that you will really love it, and I would really love it if you would write us back in a few months and let us know how it went.
Yes.
I would really, 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 really love that. And I hope you're enjoying the show. And so I think that is really kind of where we're at today, huh?
I think so. And thank you,
boy,
Emma,
the time
for
just
writing.
flew by.
It did fly by. So I just love chatting with you, Will Snow.
Oh, and I love chatting with you, Debo. I mean, but it's all beautiful. I really enjoy what we're doing here, and I think that I'm really excited about what we got planned for Father's Day this year.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. We'll announce it in a little while.
Okay.
But maybe next month we can announce it. Give people a little bit of time to
prep.
I think it'll be fun.
And Father's Day will be our year anniversary of Ask Dad, the podcast with Will Snow.
Yeah. So thank you, listeners, and our growing family. We love you all, and we're very appreciative. And
do you have a dad joke?
Yes, I do, actually.
Let's go.
I was kind of trying to see how can I get around to this dad joke that's been burning a hole in my pocket there.
All right, let's just go. I'll change the subject. Okay. What's your dad joke, Will Snow? There we go.
So what does Winnie the Pooh and Alexander the Great have in common?
I have absolutely no
idea. Think about that. Winnie the Pooh, Alexander the Great. Oh, they have the same middle name.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, now you made me go explicit.
You didn't go explicit. I went explicit. You're a harp, Snope. There we go. Oh, my God. Fucking Winnie the Pooh. Okay.
Babe, when I was, I was thinking about stuff, when I was young.
Yes.
Trying to make my fortune in the world. Mm-hmm. It was the only way I could make money when I was a little kid. Mm-hmm. Was by recycling,
Old jokes?
No. Recycling crushed cans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so depressing.
Oh, for fuck. God. I wish there was like an anger button.
An anger emoji.
An anger emoji button. All right, so you did too? All right.
I did too.
What did the egg say to the boiling water?
What?
You're laughing. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet.
Why are you laughing?
What did the egg say to the boiling water? He said, I don't know if I can get hard because I just got laid by some chick this morning.
Oh, there you are.
I know. It's amazing.
Right bald. I love it.
Right.
Okay.
Did you know that someone threw a bottle of mayonnaise at me?
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell, man?
Okay.
All
right.
So you did too, or at the end, I did too. So we did a total of 3 dad jokes today. We're really stepping outside of our...
2, 3, 6.
Well, you did 2.
And the first.
And then I did 2.
And the first. And that's...
Right, but it's 3 each.
Which is a total of...
I know, I don't care.
Let's just go to the outro here.
Okay.
It's
all right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Ask Dad. You're distracting me. The show of fatherly advice for all with a smattering today, more than the norm.
This was a splattering.
It was a splattering of bad dad jokes. The love is real and the man is real. So we will see you next time. And until then, continue to send us your dad jokes and questions, and we'll talk about it all to will@iwillaskdad.com. We'll talk about the good. We'll talk about the bad. We will talk about the dad.